But don't you even think the Syrian situation is worse? Right underneath Obama and John Kerry's nose, he sends in planes, equipment, new base he builds, and basically he starts bombing the American-supported opposition, and the Americans just back off while he's doing his thing. Aren't you outraged with this?
Look, one of my quotes was that, Putin is sending military jets to Syria, Iran sending troops and ammunition, and Obama has sent John Kerry. I'm getting scared when I see Kerry and Lavrov, his Russian counterpart, negotiating, because it's like a one-way street. I even suggested that if they stay for too long, probably Kerry would give him Alaska. Because once it was a Russian territory, and I'm sure he will see the rationale behind this claim. And it's, I do understand that America had no intention of sending troops to Ukraine. America had no intention of sending boots on the ground anywhere. But you are not supposed to say it while you negotiate. You are not conceding your options, even if they are most fantastic options, but they could be frightening. So I just almost want to cry. I mean, shut your mouths. Just stop conceding it one by one. Because when they just they negotiate, you can see, okay, we will not do. It's all Kerry does is this. America will not do this. Will not do that. Well, why? So what kind of negotiations? When you look at Iranian deal, and you start from from day one, and you look at the positions of both sides, then you can start crossing, just only on one side. Iranians, I don't think they budged. They just stayed where they were. And by the way, now they say, wait, we signed a great deal, but we want our country to be removed from the list of terrorists. That's a recent demand. I don't know. Just seeing what we saw, I'm not sure that that this administration would not make this final step, exonerating Iran from all the crimes they committed, and also, by the way, offering, them, indulging them for the future. So you mentioned that that the Russian planes actually bombing American-backed rebels, and again, this is a phenomenal, it's a coup staged by Putin, because let's give him credit. So he knows as a successful dictator that the most important thing is to look strong at home, because the moment the mafia boss looks weak, he will be stabbed in the back. So he can't afford looking weak. So and he needs it's like with drugs. You have to new injections. You have to increase the dose. Now he already got Crimea. The war in eastern Ukraine was not a big success. So he already had a plan to go to Syria, saying that he would attack Islamic State. Of course, that was not the plan. Then he flies to New York, and he has this speech at the United Nations. And I even suggested to the Wall Street Journal that I can write editorial before his speech. And they said, no. But he will speak. Obama will speak. I said, look, I understand that we have to wait, but we all know that it doesn't matter what these two leaders, would say in the United Nations, because Obama could say whatever he wants, and we know he will not act. Putin will say whatever he wants, and we know he will act anyway. We knew the outcome. But the Putin's plan, I think it was even more, more sophisticated. It was not just, delivering just a speech from the United Nations. It's meeting Obama, and you all remember this reluctant handshake. I bet Putin spent hours in front of the mirror rehearsing it, because then it was shown on Russian television, and the effect. Ordinary Russians, they don't know all these details. They're not following Western propaganda. They're not following the news. They're not even reading the free Russian internet, what was left of free Russian internet. They're listening to Russian to main TV channels, Channel 1, Channel 2. So they could see Putin and Obama the same way. Now, Putin is in New York. He went to the belly of the beast. He had no choice but to shake Obama's hand. But he demonstrated that it's just, it's a bare necessity. But next day, Russian planes bombed American-backed rebels. Now, is he a strong man? If you have any general in Russia thinking that maybe the boss is crazy, maybe I want to go after him, after this picture, no. It's like, again, I want to bring us back to 1938. It's Winston Churchill's memoirs. Many German generals thought that Hitler was crazy, but after he just, got everything without making a single, shot, so how could you oppose him? He's invincible, he's lucky. Same as Putin. He knows, this business. And he knows how to create these opportunities. That's why Syria is just the beginning. Because he needs more and more coups, he needs more and more pictures, he needs more and more opportunities. And he knows that he has this 14 months window. He has to get as much as he can to negotiate from the position of strength with new administration.